Voidwrought is an action platformer with fast mobility, unique powers, and brutal boss battles. Players can personalize their experiences by equipping powerful relics and souls. They can explore the depths below, unearthing old riches and cultivating their shrine. With over 30 relics and souls, players may customize their weapons and sanctuary. As their fan base grows, more secrets and rewards arise. Fluid, responsive movement, ambient biomes, combat against over 90 opponents, and gameplay customization with over 30 active relics and passive souls are all key aspects. Wartales is a fascinating RPG game in which players must lead a mercenary crew through a medieval world full with mercenaries, robbers, and thieves. The game has an exciting RPG growth and crafting system that allows players to tailor their group's powers, armor, and look. Players must explore a vast, open landscape including abandoned mines, ancient tombs, and camps. They must also accept rewards and contracts in order to defend the innocent and eliminate infamous characters. The game promotes strategic preparation and coordination among up to 4 players. Keeper's Toll is a roguelite adventure game set in a gloomy fantasy world with vintage graphics. Players must travel a harsh world, defeating powerful foes and overcoming distinct opponent kinds and bosses. The game contains 6 ascended heroes, each with their own mechanics and advancement routes. To battle powerful bosses and invaders, players must adopt a strategic attitude. Key characteristics include a hybrid of horde survival and ARPG aspects, deliberate skill-based gameplay, configurable character classes, and dramatic boss encounters. Citizen Shockman 3 is a nostalgic journey in which Sonya and Arnold win the jackpot and go to a tropical paradise. However, their fantasy turns into a nightmare when a mysterious spaceship destroys the city. Arnold and Sonya, determined to battle, don their Shockman disguises and confront the new opponent. The game has a wide variety of courses, platforming difficulties, and scrolling shooting action. Players can fight bosses individually or in a 2-player format. The game also includes a new English translation and a picture gallery with finely created scans. SIFU pushes players to perfect kung fu via trial and error involving rapid escape, deflecting, and hitting back. Survival requires careful placement and imaginative use of the surroundings, which includes throwable objects, homemade weapons, windows, and ledges. Mastery in kung fu necessitates ongoing practice, both physical and mental. Players may learn from their failures, acquire new abilities, and summon inner power to perfect lethal moves. Arenas is an addition that includes 5 new kung fu gaming styles, 15 dynamic locales, and 120 challenges. Newville's Mansion is an immersive exploration horror game in which players must solve a variety of puzzles and use a variety of materials to unearth the mysteries and forgotten events of the ghostly and macabre past. The game has difficult puzzles, a wide inventory, and many endings, with the exception of the good ending. The game contains a unique and explorable home with no 2 rooms the identical, as well as high-quality 16-bit pixel art images made by a single artist. Lighting effects, 3D positional audio, and an evocative music add to the game's appeal. Cat Quest 3, the action RPG, returns with a colorful adventure full of exciting gameplay. Players may explore a Podgis world full of dungeons and biomes, as well as engage in furious fights thanks to a sophisticated combat system. The game may be played solo or in local co-op. Players may sail across the Caribbean, a pirate world packed with treasures and new weaponry for the first time in the series. Players may create their own adventure by exploring the Caribbean's darkest regions or supporting oddball people on their journeys. One More Dungeon 2 is a roguelite dungeon crawler set in a fantasy realm full of mystery and danger. Sentient snails, the dungeon's guardians, trap players. To survive, players have access to a wide range of weaponry and magical powers. The game includes three-dimensional exploration and fighting elements, dynamically generated levels, exciting boss encounters, 5 separate areas to explore, and a wide range of weaponry and magical powers. Players must design cunning plans to escape their grasp and traverse the perilous surroundings. DARQ Ultimate Edition is a psychological horror game set in a lucid dream in which a young child, Lloyd, realizes he is in a nightmare. He must defy physics and control the dream world in order to survive. The game uses gravity-defying puzzles and stealth to avoid dangerous monsters. Bjorn Jacobson's distinctive graphic style, intricate settings, and sound design contribute to the game's creepy and slow-paced feel. DARQ is about bending physics, managing the dream world, gathering and using things, and avoiding opponents. The game also has hidden mysteries that committed gamers can find. Penny's Big Breakaway is a 3D platformer game featuring Penny and Yo-Yo, a street performer with lofty goals. Key elements include food power-ups for Yo-Yo, temporary boosts, and avoiding Eddie the Emperor's penguin army. The game has several modes, including story mode, time attack mode, and in-course stage, where players may show off their skills and earn cash for additional goodies, hidden levels, and unlocking material. The game is set in the bright world of Macaroon, where players can discover hidden skills. Orion Haste is an action-packed platform shooter transports players on a thrilling trip through 7 chaotic levels teeming with alien dangers. As a human warrior stationed in a military outpost, you are responsible for rescuing humanity from annihilation. With a classic gaming hero's weapons, you must defeat gigantic bosses and conquer unusual obstacles. The game has explosive run and gun combat techniques, 7 challenging levels, and a retro visual style. Players battle giant alien enemies with unique attack patterns and smart thinking. Double Kick Heroes is an exciting rock and metal rhythm game in which players must negotiate 30 levels of mayhem to save their band from a frightening nightmare. Players can combat creatures with their Gundilek in arcade mode. The game includes 30 blistering metal tracks created by a great composer known for both video games and metal. Players may get new gear and modify their Gundilek to their taste. The game has explosions, rebels, militias, zombies, road rage, psychosis, and an apocalyptic atmosphere, providing an exciting experience for gamers. Splasher is a 2D platformer in which players take on the despotic paint factory dictator, Le Docteur. Players tackle the factory's problems with an incredible paint cannon and a variety of colorful abilities. They employ paint-based skills to stick to surfaces, jump to great heights, and outwit opponents. They tackle difficult stages, navigate security systems, and compete against players from all around the world to show off their finest times and climb the leaderboards. The game provides an exciting and colorful experience. Souldiers is an exciting adventure set in the mythical Terra Gaia world, where brave warriors must discover the Guardian in order to go to the next level. The game immerses you in a 16-bit world full of exquisite intricacies and bright graphic visuals. Players may select a class and unleash their entire potential in melee battle, defeating various adversaries and improving their powers and equipment. They discover a massive linked universe full of hidden treasures, dangerous bosses, and secret passageways as they proceed. Gravity Circuit is a thrilling 2D platformer game set in a dystopian planet threatened by the resurgence of the virus army. Players take on the role of Kai, the lone operative wielding the gravity circuit. With action-packed gameplay, players will travel through future locations, beat opponents, and gain new powers in order to free the globe from total dominance. With elements like saving innocent bystanders and a 12-stage single-player campaign, players will be put to the test against a variety of foes and bosses. Doomsday Hunters, Earth evaporates, leaving behind a weird universe populated by monsters, demons, aliens, and machines. A game with procedural generation supports an infinite number of upgradable weapons, spells, perks, artifacts, gadgets, adversaries, NPCs, traps, events, and stores. The game is deep, varied, and replayable with remarkable synergies. Highlights include unlimited diversity thanks to randomized creation, battles against over 160 foes and 20 bosses, exploring and mastering over 1,200 objects, and interactions with a wide cast of distinct people.